Well, 2015, Straight Outta Compton comes out. You guys are not in it.
How could you do a Straight Outta Compton movie without JJ Fad? I just don't understand it. How you gonna do a movie when we opened the doors for Ruthless Records? I mean, you could have just mentioned JJ Fad. Like, you could have just had even an album on the wall. Just show something, you know, in the office.
Yeah,
there was a
point, and she's so right. There was a point in the movie where Jerry is talking to Eazy, and he's saying, you know, don't worry if they're gone. You still have the DOC. You still have Miss Chalet. You still have Above the Law. That would have been the perfect time to say you still have JJ Fad, you know, but nothing. So to not even think enough for 2 seconds to say someone who actually started the label is crazy to me.
It is.
Well, Sassy, you had an interview. You said, you were told that Tomica Wright was ultimately in control of the narrative, and there was rumor going around that anyone who pushed back against her would be ostracized from the film.
That's what we were told. Exactly what we were told.
Yes.
Okay.
And the whole thing was, and the way that they said it was that it was it wasn't a factual representation. It was more for entertainment. So she could just pretty much say what she wanted or write what she wanted, which is what happened. Because there were scenes that she was in. Did you see her?
No, like she wasn't even a thought.
Like nobody knew. We didn't know her.
She wasn't.
We did not know her. So how
that was weird.
so all of a sudden,
when did you come
there
to
were
the
all these
studio?
scenes in the studio and stuff like that. We were like, when was that? So
and myself, I tried to reach out to somebody from N.W.A. that was going to the movie shoot. You know, like, oh, I want to ride with you. I want to see, you know. Oh, no, they shut me down. We wasn't allowed. For what reason? I don't know. We still don't know. What is the beef? What is the problem? We don't know.
Well, I mean, there's so much drama around the film.
Yeah.
The biggest of which is Suge Knight showing up at the, in Compton.
Yeah, but this was before Suge even did that. Like, this was
Right.
before that. Like, I reached out to someone that I thought, okay, we could ride together, da-da-da. Like, and he was like, all right, I'm going to talk to some people and I'll get back to you. And
Never got back.
it's just weird. I mean, I wasn't even thinking on the lines of, oh, they didn't just want us to be there or nothing. But it was just like, dang, I guess not, though,
Yeah, I mean, and later on, Dre did the Defiant Ones, and he included you guys.
Yes.
In that.
Yes.
And do you think that was almost like a, hey, sorry for not putting you in the movie?
Absolutely.
That was just, I'm telling the truth.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
not, I'm sorry for not including you. That was just, let me tell y'all how this
Yeah,
started.
it really went down.
Yes.
But I consider it as a let me make it up to them type moment.
Yeah.
Because I know that for a fact that wasn't the way that he wanted that to go, the Straight Outta Compton movie. But like I said, other people had creative control. So it was what it was. But for him to do that and then circle back around and do Defiant Ones and make sure that we were mentioned was amazing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he even put D. Barnes into the Defiant Ones.
Right, right.
Talked about how he kicked her down the stairs. Or
right.
Whatever he did.
It's a mess, I swear.
Yeah.
Did you guys know D. Barnes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
When you heard the news of Dre putting his hands on her, what'd you think?
I didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it either. I was shocked.
I was shocked. Well, I mean, when it all came,
yeah,
like, oh shoot, he did,
Yeah,
but
it's true.
At first, but when it was said, like really?
No,
like, oh no, but yeah, it happened.
I mean, I had Miss Chalet on the show,
and
she went into extreme detail over the abuse. Even, I mean, not only getting beat up all the time by him, but also she went into a story about how he pulled out a gun and shot at her.
Well,
And it hit the door right next to her head. You know what I'm saying? Now, you had mentioned there was some abuse that kind of happened between you and Dre.
Yeah.
How bad did it get?
I had 5 black eyes.
5 black eyes.
Yes.
So you were getting punched in the face and
I was getting dragged on the floor, shot at. Yeah.
Shot at? Yeah. What led to the shooting?
We partied. And I guess I don't know what I always did. And I always say, well, it could have been just me. So one day one night we was arguing, he went and got the gun. And I just made it through the bathroom door and he shot at me and he missed me by that much.
So he was trying to hit you?
He almost did.
I mean, if you're talking about
Yeah.
It's not like he's shooting in the
Oh
air or
no,
something.
no,
like
he shot at me.
Did you guys see any of that?
Not one iota.
Not one iota. He was just a cool guy making the beats.
Yeah.
It just blows me away. It blows, especially that type of story. I'm like, wow, that's deep.
That is.
That's crazy.
And it was-
Never seen that side.
And we
of
were
it.
at the studio all the time and didn't see anything.
Yeah. You know, Michelle.
Not saying that it didn't happen because
No,
we
exactly.
always
We
will believe a
definitely not.
woman's story.
We definitely
So we're
not
not
saying
saying
that.
that.
No, not
But
at
just
all.
saying, like, when you ask, did we see anything? We saw nothing.
It's that type of thing because you're like, whoa, wait, you know, to see one side, but we all know you can say this and do something totally different.
Right.
So,
But that's
where it
not the
comes
Dre
from.
that I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and you know, to be fair, Michelle A is not exactly a saint either. I mean, she ended up having a baby with Suge and Dre.
So,
We're not gonna go there.
You know,
That's our girl. So we can't go
And-
there.
and-
We have a show with
and,
her tomorrow. So.
yeah, I'd also heard some rumors about other relations she had, which, you know,
oh,
it is what it is. And, you know, listen, was she justified or she's not justified? It is what it
Right.
is. Relationships are complicated.
boom, life is.
You know, life is
Life
complicated.
Life is.
You know, Dre was obviously not a saint either. You know, he's going through his own divorce now and dealing with his own set of issues. But, I mean, regardless of all the drama and everything else like that, what you guys put together was phenomenal.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just the fact that even to this day, you know, the song is being sampled in
Right?
new, you know, theatrical release, big budget films like Sonic.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, you have, you know, when Fergie redid the song, she was at the top of her game already.
Yes.
It wasn't like that song
Yes.
made her.
Yes.
Like she was already on
Boom.
fire with
Yes.
Black Eyed Peas and
Right.
her own
Right.
solo stuff and everything else like that. It just shows how when you create timeless music, it'll continue to really be relevant
Yes.
decade after decade after decade, which is what you guys have experienced. And you can still tour off of it and you still get your publishing and,
Yes.
and, you know, and everything else
Which
like
is
that.
such a blessing.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the song still.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I do. It still gives me hype.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know,
funny
you're
how,
going
like she
hey.
said, she love it. I love it, and kids love it now.
Yes.
It's funny that like the new kids, you know, our children is kind of used to it now, but the ones under them know now, and it's just
Because of
funny
the
how
Sonic
they know
movie.
it. Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So our biggest thing now, what we're doing is we're trying to be the spokespersons for the Sonic the Burger, you know, the restaurant, the drive-in.
Oh.
So
Aha.
and a lot of our fans have been putting videos together, driving up to Sonic, saying, "Do you have the JJ Fad burger?" They're like, "Huh?"
It's fun.
So
Makes perfect sense.
they actually reached out to us
They did.
on
Yes.
Instagram, and they said, "Hey, we've seen your TikTok videos, we've seen the fan videos," and they said, "We're very interested. You've got us convinced." They said, "Let's chat."
Aha.
So we're hoping to hear from them again, and we haven't
Yeah.
heard much since. We've given them our information, so and they're trying to figure out exactly how they want to use us.
Nice.
But we're super excited. So
Yep.
that was so cool.
Yeah. And you guys are still on tour.
Yes.
You're still doing shows.
Yes.
I mean, how does it feel? I mean, this is what? 40 years later?
Don't be that serious.
35 years later?
You
Wait, hold
put 10 years on
we
it.
on.
are
Hold on.
not-
30 years?
We
Hold
are
on.
not a bit over 30.
Yeah.
Right. You guys are perfectly 30. But I'm saying, you know, I mean, because wait, Supersonic came out what year?
88.
88. So, yeah, 30 something years later.
Like I said,
Yes.
30 something years later.
But that's a blessing. It's so great.
Yes.
It's amazing. I mean, I feel so excited about it. You know, we're doing a show tomorrow. It's like, hey,
not everyone can say that.
No.
Regardless, you
and,
know.
you know,
yeah.
now they just said in the car that United has a new supersonic jet. Let's talk to them. Let's do it.
Anybody
Let's
supersonic.
try.
Yeah, it's funny because it's actually the fans, the people on social media. They're like, "Oh, we wrote United Airlines and told them they better use you for their supersonic jet
Hey,
commercial." And we're like,
let's
"Oh my gosh,
do
you guys
it.
are crazy," but we love it.
Let's get it.
Oh,
Yes.
No, I mean, I want to hear some more remakes.
Yeah,
along the way. Like,
right.
I can see future remaking, calling it like Super Toxic or something like that.
Super kids. I got super kids.
Or even somebody that super salad. Huh.
Oh,
Somebody
right.
did that.
Somebody said
It's
I smoke
funny.
chronic. You know, it's there. No, I'm
There you
just
go.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be flipped.
Hey, listen,
There you
I'm
go.
open to anything.
Well, Well, JJ Fad, I mean, congrats on your success. Congrats
Thank
on still
you.
sticking together as a group.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm sure that part's not easy. You know, I
We
mean,
love each other.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like everybody has their ups and
Seriously.
downs, but we're
Yeah.
super close.
Yeah?
Super close. Yeah, because we've learned as the years go by how to talk to each other and how to manage disagreements and
Yes.
how to agree to disagree
yeah.
and how to, just come together in love.
Yes.
And I
that's true.
think with all of us being Christians and loving the Lord first and knowing that this here was God made, we were all meant to be together,
Mhm.
that how dare we mess that up?
It's good.
There you go. There you go. Well, I appreciate you
Glad.
coming in and much success. You know,
Thank
you guys
you.
are still doing your thing,
Thank
still
you.
touring. You know, the song is still popping. I mean, congrats on everything.
Thank you so much.
Until
Thank you
next
for
time.
having us. We
My
had
pleasure.
fun.
My honor.
Oh, thank
Until
you.
next time.
Welcome, Jay.
Peace.